We need extra money for these rim shots. So is that the end? Oh, well, I'll just be listening. Okay. That's okay. I'll watch. I'll watch. Yeah. And if I have to do 2 rim shots, it's even funnier. You miss it the first time. Okay.
That means it's our time. We're without Chris this morning, but we're still going to bring you some jazz, all right? We're going to do our best to. It's that time. Come on in. Here we go. Standing outside the door of love and mercy, you wonder if there's a place there for you. You know there's peace inside, but still you're searching for someone who understands the pain you go through. Where the Father waits with open arms, He's calling out your name. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in, yeah, come on in. You'll find a place of rest and illumination where God within you helps you to light the way. He knows the peace you need and the hurt you're feeling. He longs to hold you and to wipe your tears away. Where the doors unlocked, the lights are on. What are you waiting for? Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in. Yeah. Well, there's room enough in this home of love for someone just like you. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in. You do your turn, hey, come on in.
Good morning. Who's been enjoying the weather for a couple days? Yes. Yay, Florida. All right. So we have a special thing that you'll get to hear a little later on in the service about our next generation unity, what's going on with them, not just here, but throughout the country. So I won't ruin that surprise any more than I already have. All right, we're going to start talking about the fifth principle today and continue that through the month of December. And because it's also the first Sunday of Advent, sorry to ruin the surprise, we're going to talk about hope and faith for that first Advent Sunday. Do you have a question for us, Reverend Nancy?
do. Okay, so you heard Miss Heather say we're talking about hope and faith. So who knows the difference between them? Does anybody know the difference between them? So I'm going to help you figure it out because people get them mixed up, right? So hope is our ability to think beyond what we can see, to dream and to see all the possibilities for our life. And faith is that strength we need to believe in hope. So faith says, I have a belief system that there's something bigger than me in this world. But hope says, can you dream big enough? So if you have hope, then you need faith. If you have faith, you can have hope. But if you don't have faith, hope does nothing for you because then you're just dreaming all the time and you're not really able to keep it going. So faith says, beyond a shadow of a doubt, I believe. Now, the reason I told you that is because now I'm going to ask you, when have you ever really believed in something enough that it happened? Go for it.
Santa.
Right. So you have hope that Santa's going to come, right, and bring things you want, but you have faith, and you know why? Because every year of your life until now, Santa's come, right? So that's how they work together. Hope is dreaming and possibility, and faith says, I've seen it. I believe it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So are you going to be hopeful today? All right. So somebody be hopeful and the other one be faith, and then you have a combination. Got it? All right. Let's bless you on your way.
Right. Stand up, guys. Everybody stand up. All right. All right. We love you. We bless you. We truly appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in you. We love you. We love you. We really, really love you. All right. Go back to Mr. Mark.
Good morning. Oh, that was good. I'm Pat Fenda, your platform assistant, and I know a lot of you are in the Christmas spirit already, so I want to help you out. If you can answer this question, what's the difference between the Christmas calendar and the, regular I'm sorry, the Christmas alphabet and the original alphabet? Yeah, the Christmas alphabet has no L. Thank you. All right, first time visitor. You know we're having fun here. Raise your hand if you're a first time visitor. Oh, wonderful. Keep your hand up, please. And if you'll go back and give us your email address, you will be provided with a wonderful Unity t-shirt. And second and third time visitors, anybody here for the second and third time? We're happy to see you. If you are there, we have some. Wonderful. All right, get your updates. Get updates from Sunday Bulletin, paper or electronic, email, newsletter, Facebook, website, mobile app, and check in now to your social media. You can share that riddle, and then silence your cell phones, please. Do it now. We're going to collect them right now. All right. Latin school dancing. Oh, I love the salsa. On December 5th from 6 to 8, and dance lessons with Annette. Annette, you're fabulous. Would you please, Annette would really love for you to register before you get there so she can have nice snacks for you and have some fun. All right. And tail waggers. Tail waggers, Al Lopez Park. Contact Linda or Gail, and that's going to happen the first Friday. Next, that's coming this Friday at 9 a.m. The men's group. Arr. Saturday, December 20th from 10 to noon, and come together in spiritual brotherhood. That's
to the app, the men's group. So if they go on the app, they can check that and they'll get messages.
Jeff has done the right thing by adding an app because everyone needs another app. No. Oh, it added to the app. Yes, okay. You'll get messages. All right. Wow, we're at the end. It's birthdays already. Melody. Oh, how sweet. On the 1st, that's tomorrow. That's great. And Marilyn Lenski on Tuesday, on the 2nd. Anybody else have a birthday this week? Anybody? Oh, anniversary. Fantastic. How many years? 3. That's wonderful. Great. All right. Oh, November 26th. Okay, terrific. Thank you so much, and now we sing the song.
Let's sing to him. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God loves you. Happy birthday to you.
Boy. So good morning. How was your Thanksgiving? Yeah? All right. Raise your hand if you had a grateful Thanksgiving. Okay, now, there's a test. I want you to write somewhere, even if you have to make note in your phone, what you were grateful for this week. What made this week special and what were you grateful for? And I want you to revisit that all the rest of this week. So you get it solid in your head what you're grateful for. And I'll just say we had a great week with the family. And I am completely grateful that we had these little tiny feet running around the house and yelling at me every time I turned a vacuum on or made coffee. Too loud, Gippy. And I was like, you're louder than the vacuum. But it was just so much fun, and we had a great time, and I'm going to cherish this week for the rest of this year and as long as I can, because time together is so important. Before I go too far today, these are in, if you don't have one, they're in the front of the narthex on the right side, but these are the Advent books for the month. And if you need one, you should probably get it sooner than later. I also want to do a shout out, if I can, to all of our Facebook family and just say, I hope you also had a great Thanksgiving and are grateful. And Dessa, I'm sending a shout out to you just because I know you're not sitting here. So hope you're good and you had a good Thanksgiving. We have a couple of things I want to share in terms of gratitude about the church. First, last Sunday's service. We had an amazing service here on Sunday. And it was just so beautiful. And I want to thank everyone who participated and was able to join us. It was a beautiful way to kick off the week. And I also want to say thank you to all of our decorators who stand up if you were here yesterday making the church look beautiful. Annette, thank you for your leadership and for stepping up to help us yesterday. We appreciate it. Annette's on the board. She's our secretary. She stepped up to lead yesterday, and she's the one leading the Latin dance next Friday. So I would say you're a good juggler. So thank you. We appreciate you. And I got it. I'm getting there. Hold on. And we have a video from yesterday, too.
Jingle bells are shaking bright, snowflakes twirling in the night. Grab the garland, wrap it tight, we're decorating. Woo! Candy canes are on the tree, hang the lights so joyfully. Shiny stars for all to see, we're decorating. Woo! Twist the ribbons high and low, let that holiday magic glow. Decorating, decorating.
So cute. Thank you for that. You know, Bruce, just to see you in that picture is a miracle for our church. So just awesome. Yeah. I have to tell you, that was just very special for me to see you there. All right, I want you to listen to me because I'm hoping we will get this straight the first time, okay? So today we begin the angel tree and the gifts for the spring. I'm going to explain them to you. On the tree are 17 angels minus those that were already taken this morning. Each angel has 5 or 6 gifts on it. You are not expected to get 5 or 6 gifts. If you choose to, great. If you want to partner with someone, great. The goal is to remember it's a wish list, not an expectation list, okay? Because if we have between the 5 on the 17, which is 85, and then we have 2 moms and their kids. Okay, so we have 11 at the spring, 2 mothers and their children. And we have a wish list for each of those people. So that means we have 28 people to buy for and the potential of 145 gifts. Now, last year we delivered 85 to just one of those organizations. We're not trying to overachieve here, but I want you to just remember the goal is to make sure everyone gets something. That's the goal. If you take a name, whether it's from the spring or off the angel tree, the goal is to do what we can for these people, okay? If 2 people took 1 angel, you might be able to get 4 gifts, 2 each. So look at ways to share the responsibility, not feel some level of burden, okay? Kathy Johnson, who usually watches online, is here today. She'll be in. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy is leading the spring. She will be in the back. And can you hand me, do you have one of your, okay. Anyway, she'll have a list where you can just take a piece of paper and pick who you want. And she'll be marking that down. The angel tree's easy. You just take the angel off the tree. And what? Yes, and well, I don't think we had a way of doing that. Okay, but she wasn't here when we had names taken already. So, Charlotte, you might want to tell Karen who you took, okay? And then who else took an angel? Vivian. Vivian, if you could let Karen know, and you took an angel too. Thank you, Karen. So, this Karen, not that Karen. So, if you could just let the Karen in the back know, that would be awesome. And then that way she knows who's been taken. All right? So Karen for the angel tree, Kathy for the spring. You got it? So no one's going to text me or call me and say, I can't buy 5 gifts, right? Because I said you don't have to. All right. Thank you for your kindness and generosity. We're an amazing church and so kind to people. And by the way, I don't know if you knew the total. We sent $1,100 to the Children's Board last year. So imagine how many families were able to have turkeys and whatever kind of food they wanted for Thanksgiving. It's just awesome. All right, let's say our affirmation together. There is only one power and one presence in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. And needless to say, hope and faith are is the message for today in the Daily Word. And here's what it says. I walk by faith and live each day with hope in my heart. As Advent begins, I center myself in hope and feel my faith grow strong. I marvel at Mary's faith as I think about the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual aspects of taking that journey to Bethlehem to have the child. She must have felt frightened to hear what the angel had told her, but faith allowed her to take each step with peace. Like Mary, I may wonder why I'm facing certain events. And like Mary, I live in faith. When I have doubt or uncertainty, no matter what is going on in my life, my faith in the power of spiritual living gives me renewed hope that God is with me. I am reassured that along every journey, no matter how long, the highest good is unfolding. And from Psalm 62, they picked this verse to go with it. For God alone my soul waits in silence, for my hope is from Spirit. All right. And with that, I'm handing it back to you because I am a light.
And so are they. So why don't you guys stand and sing it with me? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Another little call and response for you this month. I think you guys will pick this right up. It goes like this. I am a light. I am a light. I am a light. I am a light. In this world. In this world. In this world. In this world. I am a light. I am a light. I am a light. I am a light. In this world, in this world. This is the place, this is the time to let it shine. You guys sound great, man. I see the joy, I see the joy, I see the joy, in this world, in this world. I see the joy, I see the joy, in this world, in this world. This is the place, this is the time to let it shine. Oh, let it shine. Yeah. Gonna give a little love every day. Gonna give a little love every day. Gonna give a little love every day. Yes, we are gonna give a little love every day. Spread a little peace along the way. Always right time, right place to let it shine. Let it shine. The light, we are the light, we are the light, we are the light in this world, in this world, in this world. We are the light, we are the light, we are the light, we are the light in this world, in this world. This is the place, this is the time to let it shine. Oh, let it shine again. This is the place, this is the time to let it shine. Oh, let it shine one more time. This is the place, this is the time to let it shine. So we're singing that this month. I had to get me some. Of course, I got to have a little solo too in there. Hopefully you guys are okay with that.
It's awesome. Don't we have a great band? Yeah, just awesome. So usually I stand up here and talk about good news at this point. However, the good news is going to be talked about by two people who really have the news, which is Jahan and Katie. Now, you may remember me telling you the church paid for both of them to go to the Next Generation Unity Retreat at Unity Village. And this group is being regenerated, literally, for 18 to 45 range. Yeah. So they're going to come up and tell you all about the experience, what comes next, and how they're going to run this chapter through Unity of Tampa for the whole Tampa Bay area. Okay, so please welcome them both.
Thank you. All right, we have volume? Kind of. I'm quiet. Thank you all for sponsoring us. First and foremost, this was like one of the things that I've really, really been looking forward to for a long time. It was my first NGU event, even though I've been a YOUer through there. And one of the sponsors is the YOU alumni, but this is when the right time came together. And it was shortly after you and I had a conversation about getting NGU as a chapter started. Because what I've noticed recently and past few years is there wasn't an NGU chapter for the Tampa Bay area. Not in Tampa, not in St. Pete, Palm Harbor, any of the chapters. Can't do that with microphone. So as we were on the retreat, you and I have been talking back and forth about stuff, and what came to me is rather than calling it the Tampa chapter or the St. Pete or Hillsborough, Tampa Bay Beyond NGU. So that opens it up to anyone who is willing to make the time commitment to this spiritual journey and community to include everyone that we can. I'm going to pass it off for a quick second. Give you a moment.
So let me get my notes pulled up here. So before I get into some of the things that we did while we were at the retreat, I did want to let anybody know that is here in their 20s, 30s, 40s that we're building this group. We will have our first meeting, and that's whether you want to be a part of helping this group come to life or simply just be in this group once it's formed. I do have a sign-up sheet. It's going to be, I'm sitting over there in the corner. So after service, like, please come up. We'd love you to be a part of it. We're going to be refining what we're creating as a community, as well as just upcoming steps and then how to get involved. And we'll be launching it officially this January. So we're really excited, and we really just want everyone to be a part of it that's interested. Essentially, what we're looking to do is create a group of young adults, the future of unity, that and this actually goes back to the mission of the National NGU. We are trying to build a space and a community where we can not only increase attendance at Unity, but also be able to be in leadership initiatives that help shape the future of Unity as well. And that's going to be done essentially through having this community where we can grow together in consciousness and in connection and in purpose, and be able to root ourselves in unity principles, as well as living this through authentic connection and relationships. That was a mouthful. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess we can stop for questions. Does anybody have any questions about that?
Anyone think that's really exciting and cool?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So we had a few different workshops that we did. I was trying to think of all the names for them. I'll let Katie talk about them, and then we'll give insight into what we took away from this experience.
Okay, so it was really wonderful. The workshops were led by people who have been young NGUers. And so it wasn't just someone from the outside coming to talk to us. We are leading the workshops together. So the first one was building your survival kits, communal and spiritual practices for survival. So it's one of those moments where they had us sit and think about what we already do for self-care, what we do for spiritual growth, what we do for spiritual development. And then we talked about it with each other and shared it. So we made a map on a piece of paper this is 2 things that I already do that I'm going to continue to do. And we went through the group, and it was 67 people, and talked to other people and got other ideas of, oh yeah, this is a recommendation that really works for me. I want to share it with you. Does that resonate with you? Oh, good. Yay. So that was one of the later workshops, but getting to build a toolkit with other people to help support myself in my daily and the community was the point of that, because the workshop was not just what am I doing for myself, but how do I help my community? The theme for it was it takes a village. I got to show up a week after gallbladder surgery and go, hi, I'm here. I need help. No, I cannot bend over and pick up that thing. No, I can't go walk across the room. So people would come to me and share their thoughts and things during this workshop. So it was us showing up together to build our community and our own personal growth in that one. The other workshop that I really, really liked the energy behind, and it was neat to listen to Lexi talk about this one, was the power of radical love, an exploration of faith, politics, and where to go from here. So there's a lot going on in the world. I think we can agree on that one. And she discussed different spiritual leaders that have gone through trials and tribulations and lots of uncomfortable, upsetting, world-changing situations, and they showed up. And she reminded us who showed up. And we got to see who was in the room today showing up there. So I thought that was really powerful, and it was a great thing to remind me, and I think 68 people total, because presenters didn't get counted sometimes, that we're all showing up and we are making the difference and we are building this and growing this together, and it has energy and enthusiasm. And sometimes that's what it takes to have more hope, is just hearing about it and seeing it again. My phone died. Not died, but turned off. The last workshop. Where's one more? My brain. There was the service project, and then one of the pictures was a bunch of us with our hands raised, where we were outlining the core beliefs, the core values, not beliefs, it was values that we were outlining, and we refined it from 75 to 7 core values. And so we as a group came together to say, this is what NGU for the country is doing. There was groundbreaking history making for this retreat, because we had 8 people, which was the biggest retreat that they'd had ever. And in addition to that, it was also historical because they had someone from every region around the country for the first time ever. They'd had everyone together in different populations, but everyone showed up and everyone got a voice, and they're continuing that as the new leadership going forward, to say, this is what we want to do, these are our values, and we're going to include you in growing it further. So Service Project was doing some work around the Unity Village. So that was part of our dedication and tithing back to the space that let us take over for the weekend. So
it also helps make the retreat more affordable for people, because we're giving back, and they're giving back in turn, letting it be like a lower price so that everybody can attend, which I thought was really, really incredible. So we did some things like keeping the grounds clean. We hung prayer and peace flags. It was like really fun. I loved it. The entire thing was very spiritually nourishing. And what I loved most about it is, like she said, people from every region were there. So collectively, we're making this movement happen. We're all on the same page. We even had our fellow New Thought brothers and sisters from Center from Spiritual Living join as well, and they invited us to their retreat next year. It was just really incredible to see everyone coming together for the same cause, and we want to make sure that we're all in alignment. And with the NGU National, it's going to continue to have these leadership retreats and continue to help us be able to bring those skills back to help lead locally and regionally. So we're just really excited about this.
So thank you for supporting us in seeing this grow and develop. Anyone in the age range of 20s, 30s, 40s. So as early as 18, if they want to show up, because the YOU alumni is part of that for a good direction. But 20s, 30s, 40s, we're happy to have the energy. If you know someone, have them talk to Jihan or myself, and we are gonna keep growing this. The meeting on the 6th is a Google Meet, so it doesn't have to be in person. If anyone is interested that you talk to, they can text me, or we'll get them the link so that they can get that.
We'll need time and date.
Yeah.
We'll get it in the newsletter.
Okay, that'll be perfect to get it into the newsletter in addition to the sign-up sheet. So if you're here today and want to get involved in this, go go over there and sign up at the end of service. It would be amazing, and I'm always here with the kids, so you can always ask me for what's the update. So we're looking to do the first meeting in Google Meets, and then we've got a Discord for communication to get everything going out there. So
awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Thank you. Good. Thank you. I just want to say two things. First of all, thank you both for taking time. And I want to just explain one thing that some of our longtime members may not know, is that after you're 18 in unity, if you've been in unity, sorry, my mic cord is caught. I'm about to choke myself. Um, right here in front of everybody. Um, if you grow up in unity like Katie did, and Jahan, I don't know when you started in unity, but when, like our son, when he turned 18, there's nothing. There's nothing. No more groups. There's nothing. You're just expected to come to church, sit in the group, and there's no way to connect with people. So next generation unity is critical to the future of this church. And without those people, we won't grow. Last thing I just want to say is I found out yesterday Jahan is actually on the path enrolled in Unity Worldwide Spiritual Institute. So she is going to she's going to be a minister of some kind. So anyway, I'm very excited. All right. And the little thing that I'm supposed to light with is in the way. You ready to do meditation? Let's go.
Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. Let's sing it once more together. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. Oh, surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
So as you just take in the words that you heard just now, and think about the presence of Spirit in your life and in this room, and the joy and the energy and the positive influence that exists here with all of the good we do. And just take a few deep breaths and try to relax your body and your mind and let go of all the chatter going on in your head. Just try to be fully present in this moment with nothing but presence and no thought. And just allow the words that I'm going to share to touch your heart if they feel right for you, and let them go if they don't. Today I focus my attention on inviting hope into my heart. At the same time, strengthening my faith in what is yet to be revealed to me. I reflect on how often I have sought the light, sometimes in moments of joy, sometimes in the shadows of uncertainty. I recognize that challenges are invitations to grow. and that holding on to hope and faith can transform my perspective. Hope is a subtle whisper, a gentle nudge that encourages me to believe that tomorrow can bring new beginnings. No matter how heavy today might feel. I recall times when I faced challenges, unsure of the path ahead. And hope was the only guide that kept me moving. Hope is not loud or forceful. It is a quiet assurance that possibilities exist beyond what my eyes can see. I allow hope to expand in my heart and to soften my fears. Hope shows me that change is possible, even when the world seems stuck. As I turn my attention to faith, I feel a deeper grounding, a sense of trust that something greater than myself is at work. In this sacred space, I witnessed a beautiful connection between hope and faith. Hope energizes my spirit, giving me the courage to dream and aspire. Faith provides the strength to endure, encouraging me to persevere when the road is long. Together, they both lift me beyond despair and carry me toward the promise of renewed thinking. I breathe life into my vision for the future with hope and faith, expecting nothing less than a life that is loving, healthy, happy, and creative. I affirm my highest good will always prevail when I remain hopeful by being patient, courageous, and persistent. I rest now in the silence and take this in. So with a hopeful heart, I return to this moment in time, feeling refreshed and relaxed, open to what is mine to hear today, and ultimately centered in peace. Good morning, Logan and Everett. I missed you already. Me more than Poppy. So we're going to light the first candle today. And fortunately, he numbers them for me. So as you heard us say all morning, today we're talking about hope and faith because it's the first week of Advent. But a lot of people don't really know what Advent means. They just know there's a chocolate calendar that says Advent, and you're supposed to open a piece every day. Okay? But the real meaning of Advent is that it's the arrival of a notable person. That is what Advent actually means, the arrival of a notable person. So as we talk about the relationship between hope and faith, I want you to think back to what was going on at the time in people's heads when they were told some baby's going to be born and there's a king and there's all these challenges in the world and nobody knows what this baby is supposed to bring. So just sort of let that kind of ruminate in your mind as you think about this traditional Christian practice. Now, I know we're not very traditional here in that way, but understanding what the whole month is about can change our lives. So, when you think about what people were experiencing for that month, they were spiritual values such as hope and faith, peace, joy, and love. When you're in uncertain times, even like we are now, those are the things that help us get through a day. And Unity co founder Charles Fillmore explained Advent as a time for us to go within and to have this inner spiritual awakening of understanding that the kingdom of God is within us, not outside of us. So those of us who grew up in traditional Christian practices always thought God was outside. But what unity teaches is that spirit is within each human. And that's what we need to tap into to find our highest good and to bring our best self to the world every day. He saw Advent as a period for prayer and meditation to realize the inner spiritual power and glory that we would experience if we really understood just how powerful we are from a spiritual perspective. So, for us to gain the most out of this season, we all need to commit some time. Time every day for meditation, time every day for prayer. To be able to just reflect and take this in and to understand that we need to pause, reflect, and think about what do we anticipate for our own lives? In what ways can our lives be renewed by each of these virtues we're going to learn weekly? And so we light the candles as part of it, and each week one of the four will be lit. And then on Christmas Eve, we will light the center one. And the white candle in the center symbolizes the Christ's presence within each of us. With each of these other lights that we're lighting, I want you to think about how they represent the divine light burning within us. And how bright can our light be to shine on ourselves and on the world? When the completed circle of light is finished and we get to see the whole thing on Christmas Eve, that is the representation of God's eternal presence in our life. So think about it from a spiritual place, that there is no beginning and end. We come into this lifetime with a divine light that is meant to grow, and we go out of this lifetime with our divine light. That's the soul's journey. So let's talk first about hope, and then we'll bring faith in and see if this makes sense. So think about hope as our desire for greater meaning and purpose in our lives. It's that gentle light that can permeate even our darkest moments. And you've all know what that's like when you've had a dark day, a depressing day, a dark news, ugly news. And you think, I just can't take any more. And what happens? You think, but there's hope. I can be hopeful. Hope is what encourages us to envision a future for ourselves filled with possibility, even when the present circumstances indicate nothing but uncertainty. So, whether it's your relationships, your finances, your future, your health, all of those things create doubt and fear in us. But hope changes that because we see the possibility for a healthier self, a healthier life, a happier life, for more joy, for more love, for more peace. Hope is a positive spiritual practice that can help us get through anything because it allows us to approach life with a mindset that actually motivates us to overcome whatever we're facing. Think of it as the basic ingredient in optimism because it doesn't require anything except the expectation for good to occur. Hope is what keeps us from turning every crisis we're in into some disaster in our lives. I really liked Pope Francis. Those of you who've been around a long time know I really liked that man. I was sorry to see him leave this earth. I thought he had great insights into this world. And he once shared this about the Christmas season and Advent. He said it's our chance to begin again in our lives. And he said, just as in each of our lives, we always need to begin again and get up again to rediscover the meaning of the goal of our lives, so also for the great human family, it is always necessary to rediscover the common horizon toward which we are all journeying, which is the horizon of hope and possibility. Faith, on the other hand, is this unwavering anchor that we have within us. It's that assurance that we're never alone, no matter what storms we face. Faith is what connects us to the one mind we all share, that divine consciousness that we all share. So it's silent strength and it's our guidance. But in moments of when we doubt or fear, we need to remember that faith is more than just some belief we have. It is that deep inner knowing that all things are possible through our spirit, through our faith, through our belief in the divine existence of our presence. Now, if you don't believe in God or a higher power or a divine spirit, none of this is going to resonate to you. And I get that. But if you're here, my guess is you have some level of belief in that power within us. From a unity perspective, faith does not require us to have all the answers. It invites us to trust in the loving presence of that divine spirit to guide us to all the right answers, instead of us trying to be the control freaks that we are. The more we strengthen our spirit through hope and faith, the more we build this foundation where we simply are never shaken by what occurs in our life. Nothing can rock our world. We become the beacons of light, shining not just for ourselves, but for our community and for the rest of the world. And sometimes we get these two confused, but they're really very different, as I told the kids. Think of faith as your belief system, which started in your intellect and then was verified by your experiences along the way. Just like we heard about Santa. Okay, you only have faith in Santa because your experience has taught you that Santa comes on Christmas Eve and Christmas morning. So intellect says this is what a Santa is. Faith says I can count on this to happen in my life. That's what you heard from the kids. If you're a person of faith, you have a belief system that has supported your belief in something bigger than you, whether that's God or a divine power. But hope is the outcome of our faith. If you have hope, it's only because you already had faith. And the more hope we develop, the stronger our faith. So if you don't believe in possibilities, your faith can't grow. And if you don't have a belief system in a higher power, you will never have hope. Because you have to be able to believe in the unseen. And the more faith we have, the more hope-filled we become. But you cannot have hope until you have faith. And each of us has our own version of what that might look like, but our individual commitments also vary in what that looks like. Some of us are fully confident in the existence of a divine spirit. Many of us refer to that spirit as God. Those of us that do refer to it as that spirit as God, we're likely consistent in our ability to have hope and faith in the possibilities for our lives and trust our life to unfold as it is supposed to. Some of us may believe God exists, but do nothing more to solidify that commitment beyond Sunday. So we can't just rely on our Sunday time together to solidify our faith because it won't happen. We have to work at it throughout the week, whether that's through prayer or meditation or affirmations or just watching our words sometimes is all it takes. This is a great day or this is a terrible day. I'm never going to get past this situation, or I know there's hope that I'll get past this situation. I'm affirming that. It's so funny because this week when Jay and Emily and the kids were here, I heard Jay say multiple times, don't put that out in the universe. I was affirming more kids. Just helping him along. But then there are some of us who believe in God until a challenge appears. And then we start verbalizing words that represent our doubt and fear and sheer panic. And then we even become the victims of our thinking and see ourselves as never overcoming a situation. But all of us can improve our commitment to having greater faith by just being hopeful and seeing the possibilities for our life. Our commitment has to be unwavering. We cannot jump in and out of faith. You either have it or you don't. It cannot be an inconsistent thing, but it's through faith that we'll keep hope alive in our hearts. We can use this season of Advent to help us deepen our faith, build greater hope, and allow our divine light to grow brighter, and help us to overcome any darkness we experience. And just like the candles on the wreath, we're going to keep our own light shining and create that beacon of hope for us, ourselves and others. Let's review today's lessons. Strengthening our spirit through hope and faith helps us to let hope be our guiding light, lifting us through the darkness. Second, it assures us we are not alone and we have purpose in our lives. Number 3, to trust in what we cannot see and believe in possibility. And number 4, to remain steadfast when shaken and to have the courage to love and to take action. The affirmation for today is, I strengthen my spirit through hope and faith. Let's say that together. I strengthen my spirit through hope and faith. And our quote is from George Iles. Hope is faith holding out its hand in the darkness. Let's take that in. So we pause for a moment, say thank you, God, for the opportunity to grow faith through having hope, to see the possibilities for our life, and to have the trust in knowing that all will be well if we just allow life to unfold as it needs to. We have a divine light within us, and we affirm that it gets brighter with each week, and we focus our commitment on bringing time for reflection every day into our life, whatever that looks like. And so it is. Amen. Liliana and Kier are here today to be our chaplains on duty. If you have a prayer, please complete a prayer card. They're in the back of the seat or out in the narthex, and we'll get you on our whoever it is you want prayed for on the list tomorrow. And we are affirming what a great year this has been for this community. And we say this giving affirmation with all the hope for possibilities for our continued ability to reach out to the community around us and provide support, and for all the good we do together. So let's say our affirmation together. As our instant, constant, abundant supply and supplier. We have faith in God to open ways when to the human sense there is no way. We have faith in God to guide us in all our ways, and our health, happiness, and prosperity are assured. Thank you, God, for your abundant good, now flowing forth to meet our every need. And so it is. The strength of love. Perfect song. Thank you.
I am born from the strength of love. Oh, I am born from the hope of love. All that I am today, all that I bring today, I know that it's enough. And I am born from the faith of love. I am breathing the strength of love. Oh, I am breathing the strength of love. Now in this holy air, every thought is a prayer. May we be lifted up. Oh, I am born from the strength of love. I am blessed blessing the strength of love. Oh, I am blessing the strength of faith. I bring it forth today, sending it on its way out to the hills above. Oh, I am blessing the strength of love, breathing the strength of love, born from the strength of love. Thank you, thank you. Will you stand and sing the peace song with us? Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
All right, grab the energy you need for this week while you've got it. And let's say the prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is great. God bless you. Have a great week.
Jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding on a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle and a jingling beat, that's the Jingle Bell Rock. Sing jingle bell, jingle rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet and jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle and a jingling beat, that's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the jingle